What's up guys, it's Virtual Samurai. Welcome back to another Dark Souls video. So if you remember correctly, last video we destroyed the gargoyles on our second attempt. Really not the best, but we're gonna go down here, see if we can get any upgrades from Andre. I'm pretty sure we did though. Yeah, it's that place there.
Hello, BC.
So now we are going to go into Blightown. Blightown, it's a scary one. But if you have the master key, you know it's really easy. So I will take you guys back to Firelink, and I will show you how to get to Blightown from Firelink. If you are going to play the game normally, like how a normal playthrough goes, actually, I was rewatching that video, and my mic audio was really low, so let me turn that up real quick. A mistake that I made right there. Hopefully that's better, but we are also going to turn down the game audio. I believe it would be in options. I'm going to turn down music to 3, that to 3. Sounds are going to be at 5. That's good for now. Hopefully that's a lot better than last video. I know last video was a bit rough, but it's really the best I could do. So like I said, we're gonna go back to Firelink. If you're playing the game normally, you're wanting to go back to that entrance that we did for this area by the drawbridge. And whenever you make it to the drawbridge, then there should be an item called the basement key. I think I might have picked it up. No, I did not pick it up, but it's there. It's right by the, not the drawbridge, it's a gate. But it is right by that gate that the guy pulled down. So yeah, this is a shortcut to Firelink. You've seen it before if you watched the last video. Yeah. You'll be facing this way, and then Petrus should be down here. He is a miracle shopkeeper. He sells miracles, as you know the name implies. Yeah, so if you were going to try and play the game normally, you want to go get the basement key, and then by the bridge where the Hellkite dragon is, the red dragon that you saw, you're going to want, there's a door by, not at the end of the bridge, but at the beginning of the bridge. It's a door straight across from the exit from Taurus Demon. You're gonna want to open that, and that'll get you to go into the next area. So, if you see this guy down here, you're gonna want to kick him off, because he will kill this firekeeper. It's a no bueno. Kicking's a little bit iffy in this game, but you'll eventually get it. So once you get your souls, you're gonna back out, and then load back into the game. And the item should be right there in front of your face. Right in the front of your face. Takes a minute for it to load, don't know why, but it does. So yeah. So you get the Ring of Favor and Protection. It is a really good ring, but I'm not going to worry about equipping it just yet until I get decent vitality. Because it boosts your vitality by 20%. So it boosts vitality, equip load, and stamina by 20%. So if I wait till later in the game to use it, it'll give me, like, once I have good vitality and level it up quite a bit, then that'll give me like a really high, it'll give me a really high vitality boost. But if I were to do it right now, it'd only give me like a sliver, because I'm really not that high on vitality. Yeah, so basically, you're going to want to go into the Valley of the Drakes, but instead of turn left, we're going to turn right. And these guys that are going to show up here, they're called ogres. Just run past them, they're really not that worth fighting. Just because they're really slow, and they take about 4 hits to kill if you have this weapon. I believe it's 4. There's 3 in this hallway. Just roll through their attacks if they happen to about hit you. If you're wondering why I'm dual-handing this weapon, if I didn't explain it in the last video, it is because I do not meet the base stat requirements to single-hand it. Yeah, they kill these guys in 1 hit, so really not that difficult. If you're going down here, the ladders, they're marked with a fire, which doesn't really make a whole lot of sense to me, because, you know, the whole point of this game is to reignite the flame, but, you know, it's just Dark Souls for you. Linear story game at its finest. So we want to drop down this ladder. And there's a elevator kind of thing right here. So I'll drop here. There's little tiny mosquitoes that will follow you, but they're really not that big a deal to worry about. So what we are going to do is we're going to get to this bonfire, and we are going to kindle it, and then we will we're going to turn human and then kindle it. What that'll do, that'll invoke an invade, and then whenever they invade you, you can summon that same person for the boss fight that's coming up. You don't want to come down here while you're human, just because you'll get invaded, and if you're not good at combat, then you're going to die and you're going to have to go through the whole area again. So then you're going to kindle. Kindling gets you more Estus. I'm already at 10 Estus right now, but whenever I die, if I die, it'll bring it back up. So we're going to go out here, move to the right, kill this spider, go a little forward, and then turn back around. And then go into the same area, and it should pop up a message saying Manager Mildred has invaded. Yep. So she's really just a bloke. She's not gonna kill you. It's not hard, really. The mosquitoes are the real challenge here, and that says a lot. So you're just gonna want to lure over here to the mosquitoes. Can't really get to you, and then backstab. It's a one-shot kill. Very easy. You'll get 3 humanity out of it, so it's worth it. You're gonna want to rest at your bonfire again. I'm gonna level up vitality. Actually, no. I'm gonna level up strength, just because I need it. After I get my stat requirements, that's normally whenever I start upgrading vitality. If you fast roll, you should be able to jump in this area. Okay, he didn't aggro. This area, it's toxic or poison sludge, so it will kill you if you are stranded for too long, and it slows you down quite a bit. So these guys up here, the boulder holding ogres, I guess you can call them, they're a little difficult to manage, but just roll through them. So this one's probably gonna throw something. You just roll, and you'll evade it. And he's probably gonna try and do a running attack and smash behind you. But like I said, just run. You can see. That's normally that's just both of their attacks. So yeah, if they throw one, they'll pick one right back up. It's annoying, but it's whatever. We should beat Quelaag first try, hopefully, as long as I don't get AoE'd right off the gate. Because if I get AoE'd, then it's a guaranteed one-shot, especially with the low health that I'm at right now. So we're gonna heal, summon Mildred. If you don't know, this is a summon sign. That's what the invasion did before, so I can summon her now. She's really not the best. She does tank damage, I will give her that, but her AI is not that smart. So we have decent Estus. So we're gonna lure her over here. She tries to get stuck in the fog wall. So that gets really annoying. If you summon somebody, it buffs the damage that it boosts the damage and the health that the boss does, or that the boss has. So that's something you should look out for. It doesn't boost it by a lot. I think it's only like 5%, but it's still definitely noticeable. You can stagger Quelaag if you hit both her head and her spider body. You can stagger, and at that point it's pretty easy to win, but she's gonna try and do a jumping attack right here, I believe. Yeah, it's a jump. Really annoying attack. but it's normally just an opener. Yeah, see, I just died because I didn't realize I was fat rolling. That's pretty sad. Definitely not what you should do. That's a rookie mistake. See, I definitely need more vitality, so I'm gonna equip that ring. Certainly something you shouldn't do, but I'm gonna do it anyway, just because you can get another one later in the game if you know how to do it. And I will show you guys once I get to the area. So I'm going to go through every area in this game except for the depths. I will show you guys the depths, I just won't be showcasing the whole area. Otherwise it would take way too long, and certainly don't want to be stuck in the depths or get cursed. Because yes, you can get cursed. So that's just something that you guys will have to do on your own time. It's an optional area if you do the Blightown skip that I'm doing right now. You can see the spider's rectum on the screen. Very delightful, and I'm glad they inputted that in the game. I don't know why I'm carrying the spider with me, but I am. I'm just gonna fling it off. I see that mosquito is trying to kill me. He's gonna do that's an odd attack that he does for a starter. They're really easy to avoid. They won't follow you into this area. At least I don't believe they have. They never have for me. So whenever you die, you keep the remaining Estus that you have. So like, let's say somebody kindled a bonfire in your server, and it gives you an extra Estus. Whenever you die, it will replenish. But if I were to go past, oh, somebody else's summon sign is down, so I'm gonna summon them instead of Mildred, just because they're probably a lot better. Mildred, like I said, is not a good AI, but she's an NPC, so it's bound to happen. Yeah, so we're just gonna summon this guy and be on our way. There he is. Penguin King. Alright, buddy. I was really hoping that she would have aggroed on the other guy. Just gonna gank her. Dude's using sorceries. Yeah, this guy's pretty goated. I'll give him that. Sorceries are a good plus for this game. That should not have hit me. That was outside of my hitbox, but of course now they're. See, that should not hit me. I'm doing literally nothing for this fight. This dude's just tanking. I want to get the last hit, boy. Oh, I almost got the last hit. Dude's an OG. It's pretty good. I got in a few hits though, so can't be too upset. But we beat the boss, so that's all that really matters. We're also going to go get a free boss kill. There's no enemies on the way, and it's a really easy fight. It's probably, I'd say, the easiest fight in the game. It's supposed to be a late game boss, but you know how that goes. The boss looks scary, but it's really not that big of a deal. Yeah. But at the same time, I don't know if I want to rest up this bonfire and just backtrack. You will take fall damage there. You can get around it, but I normally don't. So you're just gonna go through the crack in the wall, and then this will take you to the demon ruins. So here we are. There's a bonfire there. I'm not gonna touch it yet. It's because I want to keep the bonfire in Blightown to make the way out easier. We will be coming back to this game later, or this area later. I'm just getting a free 20,000 souls. Definitely worth it. And just to show you guys how easy this boss is, I will kill it with my fist. So what you want to do is you want to run through this fog wall. At the end of this alleyway will be a boss. His name is Ceaseless Discharge. He's not aggroed yet. Once you either A, attack him, or you grab the gold hemmed armor set off to the right, he will get aggroed. This is the son of the Queen of the Witch of Izalith. Izalith. There it is. Not exactly sure what I said before, but I don't think it was right. So, this is the son, the only male born. He's deformed, just like every other child of Izalith. So Quelaag, it's a child of Izalith. This is a child of Izalith. You will see Quelana later, on our way back, which is another daughter of Izalith. There's the daughter of Chaos, which is a daughter of Izalith. So yes, you're gonna pick this up and he will aggro. So yeah, we're gonna wait for him to just relieve his load all over, and we're just gonna run. So you're just gonna run back to the fog wall. He might hit you. If he does hit you with his lava splash, then you're dead, especially with this low health. Later on in the game, it might not be the case, but it is a really good armor set that you get. It's the gold hemmed armor set. It is very good against fire damage. It's the best fire defense in the game. So the final boss, you want to use that. May not use all of it, but it's worth it. You're just gonna run back here and let's do our magic. Just gonna wait for him to do his thing. And then punch him with your fist. And boom. Free 20,000 souls. Easy boss. Easy boss. This will trigger a cutscene. It will take away almost all of the lava here. A good chunk of it. It just dries it away. Not exactly sure the lore behind that. Not sure if the bottom half of his body is the lava. I'm not sure. But we will try. Where are we gonna go now? Alright, so we might beat one more boss, if not get through an area. We are going to use the Homeward Bone, return to our bonfire, and then we'll level up. That should get us to the max requirements for the halberd. So we need strength up to 33, and then put the rest into vitality. Alright, and I will be right back. I need to go urinate. I will, like I said, be right back. Okay, so yeah, like I said, strength max requirements are 33, dex is 18, and we can put the rest in whatever we want now. So yeah, we can single-hand this weapon. It is a heavy weapon. It takes a minute to charge up the attack, but especially for the R2. There's a swiping attack, and then there's a hard attack going straight down. You want to watch out here, just because it can be annoying, because there's toxic blow dart guys, but I'm going to go do a death run, I guess you could say, and I'm going to try and get a Firekeeper soul. And if I get it, then I will be happy. You actually want to wait till that goes up a little bit because you'll fall through there. So, this is the first time I'm running through this area. I will be running through it again once more after I kill these toxic blow dart guys. So I'll probably get toxic. If I don't, then, you know, that's insane. Yeah, I'm toxic. These guys are really annoying. One of the most annoying enemies in the game. Just because how tedious they are. But they normally die in one hit, so. Just gonna waste them as this. They drop good items, so. I'll go more in depth on what those items are. I'm gonna try and just run through this place. If I die, I'm really gonna be disappointed. Alright, cool. Yeah. Alright, I knew I was gonna do that. It's a waste of 4 soft humanity, but it's fine, really. You can just get it back. Yeah, so we are back at the bonfire that we were just at, and the purple moss clumps that I picked up from those guys, picked up quite a bit. These cure poison, these cure poison and toxic. So, one's better, but I'd only use it if you have poison and toxic at the same time, because it's not worth it to use just for poison, because poison is really weak. Doesn't really have a lot of damage output. Toxic, on the other hand, goes really quick and takes quite a bit of chunk of damage. If you saw before, it's bad. I don't think I left one of those guys alive, but other than that, I don't think we'll get hit by them. Yeah, so if you walk off of here and with it being level, you will fall, and it's not going to be a good time. So just wait until it's above normal height. If you play the game, you'll know what I'm talking about. I'm gonna worry about killing the guy off to the left. He will aggro, but it ain't that big a deal if you ask me. Yeah, he doesn't aggro, so you won't get toxic going back up here if you do a death run. It'd be cool to go get my stuff back, but it's not worth it. If you're having trouble finding the ladders, like I've said before, they're marked by a torch. So just like coming through here, you are going to run right through. Footage just cut out, so there might be a little jump cut there, but I can promise you I did nothing. Once I get back up to the the bonfire, I will make sure and look at the timestamp for the video. Although, did I go and get the... I think I did. I might have. Do I have 3? I have 2. Okay. There's another firekeeper soul you can get, but you don't need it right now. You might die on the way there. Alrighty. Alright, so we will go to... Where are we going now? Alright. So we're going to Undead Parish. This guy's here. Well, not this guy. This guy's here, Framped. He's a Kingseeker. So we're gonna go through his dialogue. I need to turn the audio for voice up a bit. Oh my god, why am I so slow? Sounds, we're gonna bring that down.
Ah, hello. Was it you who rang the bell of awakening? I am the primordial serpent, King Seeker Framt, close friend of the great Lord Gwyn, chosen undead, who has rung the bell of awakening. I wish to elucidate your fate. Do you seek such enlightenment?
Answer yes.
Very well. Then I am pleased to share. Chosen undead, your fate is to succeed the great Lord Gwyn, so that you may link the fire, cast away the dark, and undo the curse of the undead. To this end, you must visit Anor Londo and acquire the Lord Vessel.
I think that's it for him.
I am pleased. Is it so?
Alright, you can feed him Titanite. It's not worth it. You can feed him really any other item. Like I said, I just keep him in your inventory. It's not worth it. He drops really, really low souls for him. Like, I could give him a soul item for, let's say, like 20,000. It ain't gonna do nothing. We are going to level up quite a bit here. So I'm going to show you guys a little exploit for leveling up. So, we just killed Quelaag, so she drops a boss soul, and these are the yellow souls that you see right here. If you change the order and put it up at the top, it'll make sure it's Soul of Quelaag and then Estus Flask +2. So make sure you are single-handing your weapon. And then you're gonna kill this one right here. And then he's gonna drop down. Aggro him. He's gonna start throwing fire bombs up there. But aggro this guy, and you're gonna parry him. And in this, use the Soul of Quelaag and use the Estus Flask when you can. It didn't work that time, just because sometimes it is wonky. Like I said, it's a glitch, so it's going to be. Kill this guy, there's another sword wielder up here. Bring him down here. Use your fists too. It'll do less damage. Alright, so use the Soul of Quelaag and then use the Estus. And it'll say use Soul of Quelaag if he doesn't do that stupid attack. Because he will take all of your poise away. So use it. Estus Flask. Yes. And you'll get the 8,000 souls. And then it's still there. So it's the best way for grinding souls in the game. It's an exploit, but it works. It's just a little glitch. Yeah, so just parry him, and then once you're in the window, just do this. If you're not in a parry animation, it won't work. Either that or a backstab. I'm gonna go over here and heal. And just keep doing the same thing. Later on it gets a lot easier because you have more poise. So it can't do this and knock you over. Sometimes it works in a backstab, although normally it doesn't. Just because it's weird. So we're going to do that. Parry. And even if your Estus Flask is still empty, you can still do it. If it doesn't work. Like it sometimes decides not to. It wouldn't have worked that time anyway. So how you know it's not gonna work is if the line, whenever it says use item, the line that's over that, if it glitches out, it's not gonna work. But yeah, so just from that though, we got 48,000. So still quite a bit. Level up, vitality. You're gonna need it. So just do that. That's all we're really gonna need for now, though. So we're going to go back to the Undead Parish, and yeah. I'll say we can probably do one more boss in this video. If not, we'll get to the end area, or at least the bonfire, and then we'll pick up in the next video. Yeah, I'd probably say we'll make it to the boss. The boss is really easy. As long as he doesn't do the stupid grab attack, you're fine. So if you've been paying attention, the gate that's back here will now be open. So yeah. I actually think I skipped the cutscene on accident whenever it showed that. But this gate right here, it's open now. You're going to want to fast roll, or at least mid roll. I'm just going to take off all my armor, just to be on the safe side. It's still, I believe that's, yeah, it's not quite a fast roll. Crap, I guess we'll just equip that. Still a fast roll, let's try. Alright, so I guess we'll just use the butcher knife for this area. I wouldn't worry about attacking any of these guys. They're really high vitality. They have a lot of health. So we're just gonna run past the whole area without really killing any. So these pendulum spikes, they can get annoying, but just avoid and you'll be good. This guy right here is very annoying. But just activate this pressure plate and it'll kill him. And then quit out. So if those guys are still following you, they won't be anymore. Because whenever you quit out, it resets the enemies to their original spawn points. So just to play it safe, we're just gonna quit out. They probably weren't following us just because they got hit by the pendulum spikes, but it's worth it. We're gonna get the two large titanite shards here. We are also going to get a ring in this area. It is a ring that is definitely good. Certainly want it. That sorcerer guy right there, we're just gonna go through this fog wall and quit out again. Like I said, we're playing this game the wussy way. Let's just quit out. That boulder hit him, but it's still smart to, because it doesn't, I don't believe the boulder kills him exactly. Just because they have really high vitality. And this is a trap, don't fall for it. Go up here, quit out. That'll reset the boulder. Because if you get hit by this boulder, you're gonna die. So it's safe to just do that. We're gonna let that go for just a minute. But right now we can actually equip my weapon again, so. We're gonna let this go about 3 or 4 times. And then we can advance to the next area to get the covetous gold serpent ring, which boosts item discovery. I believe that's good, and we're going to point it towards the area that goes nowhere. So is right there. That guy will aggro, but just avoid him. He won't really do anything. Great. Still. Oh, I am stupid. I didn't point it the wrong way. Great. It had to have been pointed the right way, though. Yeah, it was pointed the right way. Let's go down this path and see what's down here. I think this is where Big Hat Logan is. That is where Big Hat Logan is, but I don't have the ball in the right area. Do we need to backtrack? Not too far. I believe that wall just shattered, so I think we're good. We're just gonna kill this guy, because I'm not gonna quit out again. I'm gonna kill this guy, too. Hold on, my dog is dreaming. Hold on just a sec. Alright, I'm back. I'm sorry for all the jump cuts, guys. My dog was just being weird, I don't know. She was sleeping and she was, like, barking. It was weird. You guys might have heard her. Yeah, see, that hit me. The window right there is really, really, really small. So we're going to move it. I don't believe this goes anywhere. Yeah, it goes nowhere. So we're going to move it to go to that way. And then we can go back down this way and do exactly as we wanted to before. Because I believe it shattered the wall. Yeah, wall's broken. So, this is where you come across your first mimic chest. Right? No. This is the item right here, though. Although, we're gonna go through here, because I'm pretty sure there's a mimic. I could be wrong. This might be the end of the hallway. Yep, that's just a drop. Not sure where it goes, but we're not gonna test it out, because it's a death sentence. So yeah, I'm just gonna go back up here. This is where the mimic is. Right here. So just wail on him. Really creepy. Really, really creepy. But he drops a good spear. Don't go through that ladder. It's not smart because there's spikes at the top and it'll kill you. This is just a fun house. That's all I can describe it. It's just a deadly fun house. Alright, but now we can advance. We're gonna let these go. These next guys, I'm not even going to worry about attacking, I'm going to use my fists. This one, you run straight through. Don't worry about blocking the gaps. It's not worth it. I'm gonna hit this guy once with a fist. Boom. Stagger him. And then run through here. This one you run right through too. And then just do a little roll. And we are at the top of Sun's Fortress. There's a hidden bonfire. This bonfire is so hidden that the first playthrough I didn't know it was here. You drop down right here. And there's a bonfire. That is really loud. So yeah. Going back through here, this is the area that we were just at with the trap there that we didn't activate. So now we can just carry on like we did before. We still have 8 Estus. We've only used 3 since the last bonfire, so it's pretty good Estus management. Those are just soul items that you really don't need, but if you want to pick them up, go ahead. Here in a little bit, probably in the next couple videos, we might activate the shortcut that goes right through here to the bottom of Sun's Fortress. I'm not sure if we're going to or not, because it might not be needed. But yeah. We are going to equip armor. What is up with all these different... I think I'm just gonna equip the gold hem stuff. You still do a good mid-roll, so it's worth it. And we're gonna go up here and kill this guy. He's pretty easy normally. Just, he does this stupid thing. Don't exactly know what it is. So if you have a question, can't really answer it. But he's pretty easy. That's the guy throwing all the fire. So we're just gonna get him out of the way for now. He does not respawn. He's one of those special enemies. If you go down there, there is a summon sign for Iron Tarkus, and he can help you with this fight, but I don't think I need it. Just because this guy is easy as balls anyway. So we're just gonna let him charge his attack. Roll through it because it will go back. That you want to stay clear of because it is a attack that he will grab you and try and throw you off the ledge. He will stagger very easily, so just wail on him. He'll eventually fall down. Just like that. Very easy boss. He's another really, really easy one. You get about 40,000 souls for him, I believe. Could be wrong. Let's check. I think, yeah, 40,000. Look at this beautiful cutscene. This is probably my favorite cutscene in the game. Just wait. And Orlando. So we're gonna get to that first bonfire. And we are going to end the video. This is a pretty long video. I think it's probably longer than the first video we made. But I believe we have a good collection of 10 humanity. So, that's pretty good. We're not gonna need them until this bonfight. That's very smart of me to say, until this boss fight. The boss fights, it's really key to use your humanity. Because it's a difficult fight. I'd say it's probably the hardest fight in the game. It's really difficult. but it's a fun fight nonetheless. There's a Firekeeper here, so if you have any Firekeeper souls, definitely want to upgrade them with her. We're going to level up and then be on our merry way into the next video. So I will see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.